What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to the best team ever. As you guys will know, I've been struggling a lot with FIFA since the new patch. I watch a streamer called A Huge Gorilla. He's probably the best Ultimate Team player you're ever going to see this year. He's got something like 1,000 wins and 50 losses. And he uses this formation, and I'm going to take you through the formation and the team and stuff like that. But since I've been using this formation, I've won 40 games and lost just one. That is right, guys. I have a 40-to-1 win-loss ratio with this team, or with this formation, and with some of the players. I have tried a few different players here and there. You can see on the bench I've got a few bronzes, which will explain. I've got a few players like Enquiries and Hesse, which will explain. Teixeira and Lacazette, which we will explain. And we're going to go through the team. I'm going to play one game, show you how it works in before I lose the game. Literally in before I lose the game. Like, my record is pretty decent right now. 371 to 96. It was like 356 to 95 or something like that. But, you know, if you watch me through stream, you'll know I've been getting a lot of wins under my belt, which is very happy. I am only playing in the Gold Cup. I have already won Division 1. But for me, Division 1 is super fucking stressful, and in a time where I'm like you know, just trying to find what's good again in this new patch, I don't need to be playing those Division 1 stressful games. Now, this team is worth about 1.4 million coins. However, I will give you alternatives for cheaper versions of the most expensive players. There's only two really expensive players. One of them is a legend. And he is the bulk of the entirety of the team. So, without further ado, guys, we're going to get into the players first. So, in goal, we go with Leno. Now, Neuer is usually a player that I go with because he's the highest rated goalkeeper. But Leno is brilliant. As you can see, we've got 30 games with Leno. And he's just amazing. He's just amazing. His stats are really well rounded. He's really cheap. As you can see, I bought him for 2.6k. If you're good at sniping, or if you just get lucky, you can probably get him for like 2,000, 1,800 coins. He's a fantastic goalkeeper and really sets the kind of like the base of the team off. Next up, we've got Dani Alves at right back. I bought him for 8.4k. He's a bit cheaper now. Again, you can see I played 30 games with him. Usually I don't use Dani Alves. I go with Carvajal, Danilo, Gareth Bale. You know, I go with someone weird at right back. The reason why I don't particularly like Dani Alves is because of his physical at 69. Now, with the games I've been playing, Alves bombs forward a lot. He's actually really instrumental to how the team plays. And his high pace, high dribbling and good passing is very, very valuable to the team. Defensively, he doesn't really do anything, because even if I set them to stay back while attacking, he still seems to bomb forward, which I don't mind too much because of how the CDM interacts. But Dani Alves there at right back is absolutely brilliant. And in at left back, we've got, for me, the best left back in the game, and that is Alaba. I've played with a lot of left backs. Tremoulinas is fantastic in this game. Marcelo is brilliant in this game. There's no one like Alaba. You know, high medium work rates, 4-star week for 3-star skill moves, incredibly well-rounded stats. But that being said, the 30 games I played with Alves, 1 goal, 1 assist. 30 games with Alaba, 1 goal, 2 assists. So he's not done that much better than than Alves, but he's got crazy good stats, crazy well-rounded cards, and for 40,000 coins, worth it, definitely worth it. And as Team of the Year approaches, you'll probably get him for cheaper. He'll probably like go to as low as 30, maybe 25,000 coins, but definitely worth the money that you're going to spend. And in at the centre back spots, guys, we've got Boateng and Jeremy Mathieu. Now, usually again, the reason why I'd have Carvajal or Danilo is because I'll go with Ramos. I got Mathieu in a draft once a few weeks ago, and I remembered how good he was. And when trying to find the right balance with this team, for me, Mathieu was somebody that I wanted to try and just blew me away. 55 games I've got with Jeremy Mathieu, 2 yellows, 2 reds, 5 assists, no goals. The reason why I love him, even though he's got a high attacking work rate, which I don't particularly like on centre-backs, especially one of the reasons why I don't use Ramos is because of his high attacking work rate. The reason why I love him so much is because he's actually got a really well-rounded card. He's got crazy pace, really good defending and physical, and he's 6'2", which is really important to this team. You know, for me, the most important stats for centre-backs are their height, their work rate, and then their defending. Like, if you've got a really tall, low-high centre-back with like 85 defending, I don't really care what the rest of his stats are. He's going to be a machine for you. So Jeremy Mathieu there is the centre-back for us, and he's super cheap. And Boateng is the other centre-back. Now, I've only got 12 games on this Boateng because, as you can see, I packed him on the 4th of January. I was playing with a Boateng that I had bought. Boateng's relatively cheap, about 20,000 to 25,000 coins. Boateng as well, just as I'm saying with Matthew, medium work rate, 6'4" tall, 79 pace, 87 defending, 84 physical, 4-star weak foot. He is unreal. That centre-back partnership, probably the best I've ever used. In at the CDM spot, guys, for the most expensive player in the team, that's Patrick Vieira. The only reason why I'm still using Patrick Vieira is because, number one, I packed him. Number two, when Team of the Year comes out, I'm going to be using him as a link between the blue cards from the different leagues, if there are any, or using him as a link to kind of hybridize any team that I need to with those blue cards. I sold all my other legends, Bergkamp, Crespo, Lundberg, Sheringham, etc. I sold them all. I kept Vieira, and as you can see, I played 226 games with him, 14 goals, 55 assists and 5 yellow cards. He's unreal. He's just unreal. I think it's a little bit disrespectful for his passing to only be 79. Vieira was a great passer of the ball, but his pace, defending and physical with 6'4" and medium height is crazy. And we'll get into the player instructions, but he basically acts as a third centre-back in the game. In at the centre midfield spots, guys, we've got two of my favourite centre midfields from this year. You could go with Kovacic here on the right-hand side instead of Perez if you wanted the 4-star skills, which is usually something I look for. But I went with Perez. He's so cheap. He's like 700 coins. As you can see there, 43 games with him, 9 goals, 15 assists, medium-high work rates, which again is really important for me because of the fact, the reason why I use him on the right-hand side as well, because of the fact Dani Alves bombs forward, Perez with his medium high always sits a bit deeper, kind of stops the counter-attacks getting made on me. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, decent enough height, and then a incredibly well-rounded card. 77 pace, 79 dribbling, 70 plus for every stat, and 82 physical. Absolutely love using Perez in the middle of the field there. He's brilliant. And then Luka Modric on the other side, 30 games, 6 goals, 4 assists. High medium work rates this time. He ends up pushing up a little bit forward. That's why he's got way more goals. Has he got more goals than Perez? 6 goals. 9 goals. He's played less games, and Perez is like my default penalty taker as well. So every now and then Perez gets a few penalties. But in general, Modric is more of a creator. Again, really well-rounded stats. His physical's a little lacking, but because he goes more attacking rather than defensive, I don't really mind that too much. A really well-balanced card, 20,000 coins for this Modric card, absolutely brilliant, and rounds off that midfield so perfectly. In at the cam spot, guys, my favourite cam this year, maybe Suarez is my favourite cam, but I used James because I built this team. I didn't want to spend too many coins with Team of the Year. I didn't want to buy Suarez for like 200,000 coins to have him be at like 120 in a week's time, you know. So I bought James Rodriguez, 27,000 coins, 30 games, 8 goals, 17 assists. That's crazy good stats. Another card that's just really well balanced, you know, really good stats everywhere except defending, which he doesn't need for a cam. His shooting is brilliant. Medium work rates means he genuinely sits like just behind the strikers and just in front of the midfielders and doesn't go anywhere else, which is why he's got so many assists for me, which it doesn't look like that's a crazy amount of assists, but if you guys remember last year in FIFA, it was difficult to get, it was easy to get like high goal to game ratio, high assist to game ratio. This year it's not so easy. So 17 assists and 8 goals in 30 games is a really good contribution, especially considering the amount of rage quits I've had, the amount of disconnects that I've had where it didn't count as a game, but it didn't, you know, it didn't count the goals and stats, but it counted as a game on the card, etc. Things like that. But yeah, James Rodriguez. The only problem with him is he loses stamina really quickly, which is an issue. Which is why we've got the bench of Lacazette and Teixeira, because they often come on as substitutes. Up front, guys, we've got, for me, one of the most clinical strikers in the game. That is Karim Benzema. I absolutely love Karim Benzema. I used him early on in the year before all the patches started coming, and I thought he was brilliant. I brought him back this time around because he's so cheap for such a clinical, well-rounded player. 20,000 coins for a guy, for me, who's got 21 goals and 11 assists in 30 games. Again, a really good return. His finishing is brilliant. Because of his physical, passing, dribbling and pace, 4-star, 6'2", he's just got a little bit of everything, and like when you look at my other striker who's got abundance of pace, you look at Karim Benzema and you just think, my God, like they work perfectly together as like a duo up front. And I haven't really used many two-striker formations this year because I've been using the 4-3-3 or the 4-3-2-1, and I've enjoyed the one-striker formation using the wingers as my main kind of goal-scoring opportunities. But in this instance, Karim Benzema is the main man. He's absolutely brilliant. And then last but not least, we've got our final player on the team, and that's Neymar. Neymar is not just the final player on the team. Neymar is not just the best player on the team. Neymar, even this 88 rated Neymar, is the best player in this game. He has got for me 37 goals and 9 assists in 30 games. A positive goal to game ratio is something I haven't had with many strikers at all, ever this year, especially not after 30 games. He's just brilliant. 5-star, 5-star. 90 pace, 92 dribbling. His shooting is a little bit weak at times. Sometimes it's a shame when he misses opportunities that you're like, God damn it. Like, he deserves a better card. He should have much better shooting than that. He's the second most expensive player on the team for 180,000. Now, to make this team cheaper, you could just take out Patrick Vieira for Sergio Busquets. Job done. Busquets fits into that team perfectly. Gets perfect chem. You could also put like Rafael Varane at the centre back spot and put any Real Madrid CDM, Casemiro or Modric if you wanted, and then put Isco at centre mid, or you could put in there, like Toni Kroos, and then just have a Real Madrid right back to get rid of that value there. The rest of the team is quite cheap. In at left back, I mean, you could go with any basically Bayern left back or any German left back from the Bundesliga if you wanted to reduce the price on Alaba, although I wouldn't recommend it. And then if you couldn't afford Neymar, you could literally use Enquiries. Although he doesn't have the skills and stuff, he's still a great goal scorer. For me, there you go, 15 goals and 5 assists in 14 games. He's clinical as you like. Or you could use Hesse up front, who for me, again, is just brilliant. Now, Hesse gets used as a sub quite a lot, or got used on the left wing quite a lot for me. But even with that in mind, 20 goals and 7 assists in 37 games is once again a phenomenal return. So if you wanted to really reduce the price, you could put Hesse up front, you could put Enquiries up front, and then we use Teixeira and Lacazette just for the the subs basically. Like if I need that pace injection in the last 20 minutes, Lacazette comes on. When James gets tired, I bring on Teixeira. 4-star, 4-star, good work rates, decent enough passing, blistering pace and dribbling. He works well, and of course we've got Cameron Gill on the bench, 53 goals and 6 assists in 54 games. What a guy. So the instructions for this, guys, don't want team training. The instructions for this team are as follows. We set our fullbacks to stay back while attacking. Not that I find it does really too much. I set my centre back to stay back while attacking. Where's that one? Yeah, he's already stay back while attacking there. My 2 centre midfielders, both the same. Balanced attack, balanced crossing, balanced everything. My cam, as you can see there, balanced crossing, stick to position, normal interceptions, everything's the same. And then the 2 strikers have get in behind and get in behind. And that's all we do. So you set stay back while attacking on the fullbacks and the CDM, get in behind on the 2 strikers. That's all I do for the team. And this is a team that I've gone on unprecedented win streaks with. If you guys got a team similar, if you guys got a team that you love, go for it. But for me, this is the greatest team I've used this year. And I've used teams with legends, record breaker cards, hero cards, any special cards, informs, second informs, man of the matches, if there are any. I don't think there are any. I've used basically every card this year. This is the team that gels the best and is the best. And I'm going to show you now in a game. Let's go. Okay guys, our opponent for today has got a 100 chem 4-2-3-1 full Brazilian team. He has got Teixeira, Marlos. Is that Marlos? I think that's Marlos. Oscar, Firmino, Melo, Fernandinho, Juan Jesus Castan. I don't know who that right back is. Alves, Felipe Luis. I do know who. Is it Mariano at right back? I think it's Mariano at right back. But anyway, let's see what we can do against this team, guys. Hopefully we pick up a win. There you go. Nice, boys. Nice, Vieira. Perez, Neymar, sees Benzema. Benzema doesn't quite have the pace. We're going to get the ball back with James, not James. He's on the top of the box. That's a foul, ref. We'll take a free kick there. We will take a free kick there. Beautiful place for a free kick as well. This is one of those ones where you just lay it off. Whoever's there, bang it. Hopefully get a goal. If not, probably get a corner. We're just going to lay this one off. It's going to be James Rodriguez on his left foot. That's a good interception. We didn't get a corner nor a... Go on, Patrick. Ooh, over the bar. Go on, Neymar, I see you. Go on, Neymar, steal that. Love that. The space is there. Space is there. Oh, I couldn't get the last pass off. It's going to fall to Vieira. We're going to have another bang. Let's have another pop with Vieira. Oh, Diego Alves with the save. Yo, come on. We can steal this. We can steal this. No, we can't steal this. It's not quite the ball that I was looking for there, but it's all right. Oh, wait, we got that back. It's into Neymar. Neymar with a fake shot. Neymar, surely. Foul, ref. I'm about to score the tap in there and he's brought me down in the box game. That's crazy. Into Modric. Modric sees Neymar. Neymar with a bit of space. Neymar flips the defender. And again. And again. And again. Oh my God, Diego Alves with a dream save. Neymar absolutely tore his defence up there. Modric into Perez. Perez gets tackled in the box by Melo, and this is a good counter-attacking opportunity. This is lovely play. Karim Benzema, he's got the angle down here. This is lovely.
Here comes the support.
Benzema still. Benzema still. Benzema still. Oh, it's deflected wide, and we've got another corner here. Let's see if we can make a little bit better use of this corner than the last one. We pop that out to Neymar on the edge of the box. The scoop turn foul ref. We'll take a free kick there. We will take a free kick there. This is a better opportunity than the last free kick because it's a little bit closer. We're going to lay this one off this time. It's going to fall to Dani Alves. It's going to hit the wall again. Neymar here with the ball. Neymar in the box. He's put it over. That's what I was saying at the start of the video, guys, where sometimes his shooting just lets him down. And that was one of those occasions. That's so unlucky. Let's go, boys. We've got a bit of space here. That's a lovely ball into Benzema. Benzema, he's turned a defender. Surely this is the goal. There it is. Karim Benzema, as clinical as you like. That is the difference between the clinical finishing of Benzema and the not quite clinical finishing of Neymar. Benzema gets his chance, takes his chance, puts it in the back of the net. Neymar could have had a hat-trick at this stage already. We've been absolutely dominating this guy, pummeling the pressure on. We finally get the goal that we deserve. 1-0. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I've given the ball away in a really bad spot. Jeremy Mathieu, what a tackle. I've got to remember to put that in the video because that was an immense challenge, and that is why I fucking love Jeremy Mathieu, and he's got another one as well. Unbelievable stuff. Let's go cream the dream. We've carved this guy open. That's not a penalty because that's a penalty though, ref. Yes, I thought it was going to be a penalty straight away because he clattered into him, but Benzema didn't go down. He then gets taken down a few seconds later. We've got a chance to make it 2-0. We're going to give this one to Neymar because, you know, he's missed a couple of sitters. He deserves a goal. He deserves a goal. So Neymar steps up, top right bins, bang. He saved it. And Penref, he saved it. And Neymar, yet again, misses the opportunity to score. My God. I'll take a corner out of that. That's not too bad. Right, this time Neymar. This time Neymar. This time Neymar! Golazo! There it is. That is why Neymar's the best player in the game. He gets the fake shot. He gets the ball roll into Ronaldo chop. Look at that fake shot. It's ball roll, Ronaldo chop past the defender. He stays up, gets to the keeper, tucks it home. 2-0. That's a really good ball. Oh my God, Leno, what a save! What a great save. That should have been 2-1. Ever since I went 2-0 up, this guy's been taking control a little bit. He's carved out a few chances at last. But Leno makes a momentous save. Leno again with a big boy save. Leno with a big boy clearance. It's going to be Neymar. Oh, he's going to get that as well. Neymar's here. Neymar's in. Neymar's still. Neymar's still. It's too easy. It's too easy. His dribbling is just so good that he doesn't lose the ball when he gets into those areas. What a goal. Leno with the assist. Bangs it downfield. Neymar takes control of the ball. Gets into the box. Look at this. Just not skill moves or anything, but just high-class dribbling. The ball doesn't leave his foot. He tucks it near post. 3-0. Modric with a banger. What a goal. What a strike from Modric. 25, 30 yards out. Modric with an absolute peach of a strike. Diego Alves, who has made some great saves today, had no chance. He backed off to cover Neymar, thinking I was going to pass it. Just launched it. 4-1. He's taken that with his keeper. Matthew's there. It's going to fall to Perez. Perez to James. James with the long shot. Is that going to go in? I've just scored. That's gone wide. Oh, that's gone wide. That is infuriating. It's gone right next to the post. Good save from Leno there. Nice throw out. Oh, that is beautiful. And here goes Enzo Perez. Clean through on goal. That's a lovely finish. This, I tell you guys, this midfield is just beautiful. James into Perez. Perez on his left foot. Tucks it around the keeper. It's 5-1. We've absolutely destroyed this guy this game. Look at that. The run of dreams. He tries sliding me as well. He tries to take me out. He can't do it. And Perez tucks that past Diego Alves. Brilliant goal. Indeed, he has gone in the 90th minute. So 5-1 the full-time score. I hope I showed enough to you guys about A, why the formation's so strong, B, every player doing good things. There's a clip from Leno in there. There's a couple of clips from Matthew in there. Perez with a goal. Modric with a goal. Neymar and Benzema scoring. Assists come from Rodriguez, Leno, Perez and Modric. The midfield is brilliant. Shots, Neymar had the most. Probably should have scored a few more goals. Look at the passes as well. The pass succession rate is brilliant. Jerome Boateng barely touched the ball. Matthew with lovely stuff. Dribbles completed. Rodriguez with 10 out of 11 there. Love that. Crosses, don't cross the ball. Tackles 1. Boateng 0 out of 0. Matthew 3 out of 4. Three saves from Leno. Just generally a brilliant team. The team just works so well. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love this team. And that's another win chalked up on the board for this just brilliant team. This guy ended up rage quitting though, guys. This is going to be the end of the video. So if you did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.